Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish in a movie together. It could have been funny, right? Hey guys, this is OCD Movie Reviews. My name is Owen Bringer and welcome to another movie review. Today's movie review is going to be Night School, which took from the director of a movie called Girls Trip, which I thought is a surprisingly fun film and stars Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish. And what this movie is about is this businessman played by Kevin Hart who got fired at his job after a big accident that happened, and he couldn't find any more jobs because he hasn't completed high school when he was young, so he is forced to attend night school to get his GED until nothing is according to his plan after dealing with some other students in his class and also the teacher played by Tiffany Haddish. Now, I was actually pretty excited for this movie. Here's why. I love Kevin Hart. I thought Kevin Hart is a hilarious actor. He had made some funny movies, like Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, and Central Intelligence. I thought that was his best comedic films, but his filmography is kind of like ups and downs, with Ride Along 2, all that stuff. Like, Kevin Hart is really funny in real life. He does do some funny shit. He does some funny stand-up comedies, and he also is scared of Robert Irwin's Animals on Jimmy Fallon. That made me laugh so much. So I was kind of interested in this movie. And also Tiffany Haddish, I thought she is also really hilarious. I discovered her from Girls Trip and I thought she's really funny. So I'm excited to see them two comedic actors come together and make this film a hilarious film. But is this film funny? Or even the case, is this film good? Let's find out. First of all, I think the positives of this film that I'm going to give is that Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish has a pretty good chemistry. It is pretty funny with them two together for a couple of scenes. There were some chuckling parts with the scenes with them two, but them two in this film does shine with this film. Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish, biggest positive with the film. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Night School wasn't that good, and it really disappointed me because it took from the director of Girls Trip. I thought it was a pretty underrated film, and it's actually the highest grossing film of last year. And I was imagining this film will be. But this film is just really dull, and it's another down for Kevin Hart's filmography. First, this movie's not that funny. Most of the jokes in this movie are from the trailers. That's how I just chuckle a couple of scenes with Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish, because they had the spotlights of those two trailers. But in this movie, it's not funny. There's a lot of scenes in this movie that are just so cheap jokes that made me think to myself, man, this is not 1980s, this is 2018 for heaven's sake. I see this film as trying to be something different with a funny comedy, but it just did not work for me. Especially that this film took from 6 writers. And you can tell that this movie is very jumbled up because all the writers of this film, it felt like more of a Saturday Night Live movie to me. Like, it felt like there's so many sketches that just combined together in one film. And to me, it did not work at all. And the other characters in the film, especially the students, were just there, you know? Like, yeah, they're there for night school like he did. But they just don't have their purpose. They're just like, oh, we're here, oh, I'm this guy, oh, I'm this guy. Like, I just want to learn more about him because there are some parts that I think they're kind of likable. That's why I think that's the biggest issue with this film. Like, the characters in the film are just there. Even Tiffany Haddish, I really want to know her backstory because she's a very compelling character towards this film, and you feel like there's something missing. There's something missing with her character that makes her think, okay, you do feel sorry for her in some certain scenes. To me, this movie is just too cliche. There's so many parts in this film that you think, yeah, we've seen that many times before in freaking comedies. And I think comedies, yeah, it is very hard to do because you have to try and make people laugh. But this director of Girls Trip, I thought he's going to handle this movie. But no, he kind of ruined it for me. Guys, this is honestly one of the worst comedies of the year. I barely laughed. I kind of chuckled in some moments. But most of the jokes in this movie are from the trailers. Like, this is kind of like A Million Ways to Die in the West thing. Like, the trailers ruin the jokes. And that's what I don't like. I don't like trailers that give away all the funniest jokes in the movie. At least just one give away funny joke. And then that's it. And then we, like, get surprised with the comedy. But guys, Night School to me is a bland movie. It's a bit messy. The plots of the movies all over the place thanks to the 6 writers. This movie's trying to be funny. Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish did steal this film. It did save the film for me. But guys, still, this is not a good movie, guys. I wouldn't recommend you to go and see this film. And I'm going to give Night School a D+. So guys, let me know down below if you have seen Night School. Do you like the movie or hate the movie or think it was funny or think it was not funny? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and have a nice day.